Blue gear's here. Are you want to say why it's blue?
Yeah, I think we should kind of get into that a little bit.
I mean, that's Gabriel blue.
I mean, that's why we're wearing it for protection.
Blue equals protection.
So,
It's Gabriel's shield. The shield frequency is even 666, man. It's a perfect shield.
hmm
Gabriel's blue.
okay. Well,
Pretty, pretty cool stuff. It's the truth.
we're going to dance in.
Dance it in.
Okay, you ready? I figure we'll
Ready.
maybe do like 3 today or maybe at least 2. I don't know.
At least three. I think it's, I wouldn't mind having a little flexibility to be,
Yeah, we're already
whatever.
here and we're into it. So, and I'll just
I
wear the
mean,
romper. I wear the romp the whole
until,
time.
are you in the garage?
Yeah.
So, yeah, as long as you aren't getting hot, let's roll.
All right. Man, it just the music is kind of like a switch. Kind of gets you pumped.
Yeah, and church services today, man, it's almost like too much. They get you all pumped up, and all you do is sing, and all these, well-meaning, frustrated artists. I like to get to the word.
Word. Oh, feel that fade?
Nice.
Oh, angelic.
Very, very.
So I have my romper and my blue mic. Blue's our new favorite color. Dad, you want to tell them why?
Hey, it's Gabriel Blue,
And who is
and
Gabriel?
he's the good angel, and his shield's blue and white. The frequency is 666 for blue.
Yes.
So
Very
wear your
interesting.
blue. You saw the umbrellas. You saw, the blue roofs. Hang on to your blue for a while, especially the blue retardant.
Bretthalo retardant blue. I got the
You can get
shoes.
there.
The shoes are sweet, man. Not to get right into the merch, but we just kind of want to explain our fascination with blue a little bit more. But that's kind of it,
And show them how easy it is to get to the scan on the heel.
Well, I can't do that now because I'm recording with everything. But you just kind of scan
Just
that, and
if you drop it, I can see the patch. He's got this patch on everything to where we're
that's
having a
you
little
can
trouble
see it.
scanning it in the patch. Yeah, there you go. I can see it definitely. That was good. That move right there is perfect. I can see it. But yeah, the blue retardant is a cool color, and got some great designs.
It's just so
And it's the
interesting
bread
to
hole.
me the blueness.
Yeah.
You know,
And the blue blazers, cocky. And then you got the Air Jordans that are blue. HEIR, Air Jordan. Or
air
no,
Brett
you call them Air Boons or Air
air
Jordans?
Brett holes.
Air bread hole.
Yeah,
Yeah, Air bread hole.
yeah.
That's cool.
BJ's on
Oh,
my
hey,
feet.
and one thing, let's get out there. The donation part, guys, that's for the congregation. That's not for us. It makes it so it's tax deductible. It's
Yeah.
that paying us. Don't feel like it's like for us. It's like, oh, those two, chumps, they don't need money. No, this donation deal's for you, so you can make it tax deductible. So if
A
you like the gear,
virtual offering plate.
yeah, and you wear it, shoot, your
You're
vacations turn
donating.
into retreats.
Yeah. Write
It's
it
just
off.
a good concept.
It's going
If
to
you like the
protect you.
deal, I think.
Yeah. The whole thing we think is really awesome, but that's just us. So,
I mean, there's like about 4 really pretty cool things that come along with this Bretthalo pattern. And at the end of the day, if you don't mind living forever, that's sitting there for you too.
it's all there.
And let's get to that part.
Let's get into it.
I think.
John 13.
I do.
Right?
That's right. Now I'm gonna get out my glasses. Sometimes I know you guys probably get tired of seeing the top of my head, but here we go.
Oh, hey, just to
And,
interject before we get started, we were wanting to finish the red letters with John, and then we think we're gonna get into Enoch.
Yeah, we want to go back to some of these books that Constantine took out. We've always had this our whole lives. If we haven't read this, it's our own fault. But these new books that are coming out, like Enoch, Thomas, What's the doubting Thomas had to say? He may be the most, you know, old brother of all of them. So here we go. It's getting to be crunch time, and they're chasing Jesus, right? All right, 13. We got a lot of black letters. I'm going to go ahead and read them. Now, before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour was come, that he should depart out of this world. Yeah, these black letters are important. Unto the Father. It's all scripted, guys. Here we go. And supper being ended. Remember the Last Supper? That's just what ended. Mm-hmm. The devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot. Judas Iscariot, the guy who turns him in for 30 pieces of silver, he, he's at the Last Supper there. Oh, and I didn't know he is the son of Peter, Simon Peter, who later, as you see, he denies Christ 3 times before the crow caws. The crow caws. But that's another passage. That's all here in John 13. Oh, and I was telling Brett earlier, I don't know if you recorded or not, but sometimes I read ahead when I'm kind of waiting to get set up, and I don't have those kind of early epiphanies like we all do when we read it together. I'm really looking forward to where we can do the TikTok and, side by side, duet, whatever, and get the congregation more involved. So
yeah,
here we go.
Next time we're actually together, we're going to go live on the TikTok for Bretthalo.
We'll get some good stuff out there.
So and we'll let you know.
I tell you, a lot of stuff.
Yeah. We'll be on time and everything. We'll set a time, schedule. We're going to do it. So, sorry, I cut you off, Dad.
Oh, I'm the guilty party. All right, so now the supper's ended, and Satan has gotten into Judas Iscariot's heart. And Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands and that he was come from God and went to God, he rises for supper. I'm going to kind of go quick on the black letters. Supper, and laid aside his garments. So he gets up from supper, takes off his garments, he's pretty freaking naked, and took a towel and wrapped it around himself, okay? And he's getting ready to wash all the disciples' feet. And that he poureth water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded. Girded is just when you wrap something around it. Then, hide your privates. Then cometh he to Simon Peter. So Simon Peter, one of his favorite disciples, the first disciple, the disciple that he's going to build his church on later, which is not so much red letters. Saith unto the Lord, dost thou, why are you washing my feet? This is Peter talking. Jesus answered and said unto him, what I do thou knowest not now, not now, but thou shalt know hereafter. So basically he's saying, hey, you don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it for a reason. You'll know later. And then he said, thou shalt never wash my feet. And then Jesus responds real quick. He goes, if I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me. So this is a ritual that needs to be done. So Peter saith unto him, Lord, not only my feet, but also my hands and my head. So Peter says, okay, if you're going to do my feet, go ahead and do my hands, my head. And that's kind of weird. But Jesus said to him, he that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean he's clean. And ye are clean, but not all. So basically, he's saying, Peter, you're clean, you're a good guy, but doggone, something bad is gonna, you aren't gonna quite hold up under the pressure. That's when he says in the last part of 10, but not all. He's clean in many ways, his heart, but not necessarily in his hands and his feet. And Jesus wouldn't. It's almost like prophetic when Peter says, "Wash my hands and my feet." And Jesus said, "No." And it was almost like Peter knew that he was, that's a tough thing. All right, so for he knew who should betray him. Therefore said he, "You are not all clean." He's talking complete, but this is not Jesus talking. This is just the word. So after he had washed their feet and had taken his garments and was sat down, so he washed their feet and he goes over, puts his clothes back on, and he says, "Hey, you guys, let me tell you what I've done." And then 13, he said, "You call me Master and Lord," and you say, "Well, so yeah, you're right. I am the Lord. But if I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet." So basically, he's saying, "Hey, I am pretty damn cool, and I'm washing your feet. So, you guys should at least be able to wash other people's feet. If I can do it, you can do it. Ta-da.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that demeaning kind of deal. It's actually healing and saving. Okay, 15. For I have given you an example that you should do as I have done. Truly, truly, I say to you, verily, verily, the servant is not greater. Hey, the servant is not, we're never going to be greater than the Lord. And I'm not greater than the guy who sent me. So Jesus is saying, hey, you guys ain't as cool as me. You ain't as cool as him and my daddy. So if you know these things, just be happy if you do them, okay? We've got a certain station in life, and, we've got our job to do. We're not necessarily going to be Gabriel. We're not going to be God, but, we can live forever. It ain't a bad deal. That's a lot of responsibility, that other stuff. So if you know these things, happy are you if you do them. I speak, this is Jesus talking. We got a lot of red letters here. I speak not of you all. I know whom I have chosen, but the scripture may be fulfilled. He that eateth bread with me hath lifted up his heel against me. So he's kind of, talking a little bit in circles, prophetic. I probably should slow down and maybe, do a better job on 18, but I speak not of you all. I know whom I have chosen. When he says that, I'm thinking he knows that Judas Iscariot's going to do his thing. He knows that Peter's going to deny him 3 times. I speak not of you all, okay? Not all of you. I know whom, and he knows who's going to be bad, but the scripture may be, these things have to be done because it's written. And then, you guys that are eating bread with me, you've lifted up his heel against me. So he that, okay, all right, so he's talking about Judas Iscariot now. So he that eats bread with me has lifted up his heel against me. Now I tell you before it come, this is 19, that when it is come to pass, you may believe that I am he. So 19, I will tell you before it come, that when it is to pass, you may believe that I am he. So when he shows up, we're going to know. Going to be no doubt. I think that's what 19 is kind of saying, hopefully. All right, so 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that receiveth, this is a big one, whomsoever I send receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. So he's breaking it down to, hey, you do it for me, that's cool. I do it for my dad, and we're all fulfilling prophecy, and we're getting to heaven. That gets us through 21. So 22 little black letters. Then the disciples look one, and they're looking around and saying, doubting. They're going like, hey, you, me, who's he talking about? But Jesus knows there's going to be 2 of them. So Simon Peter therefore beckoned to him. So he says, who is it? Hey, he said, Jesus, who is it? And then Jesus answered, he it is to whom I shall give a sop when I have dipped it. So now he's talking about, he's going to identify this guy that's going to turn him in by dipping some bread and giving it to this certain person. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and when he had dipped the sop, he gave it to Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon. All right? 27. And after the sop, Satan entered into him. So as he took the sop, Satan went into Judas Iscariot, and Jesus said to him, that thou doest, do it quickly. So he's saying, he gave the sop to Judas Iscariot. Judas Iscariot, he knows he's already cut a deal with the guys that want to take Jesus out for 30 pieces of silver. So these next texts, you guys, is really interesting because Judas Iscariot was like the businessman. He was like the guy who goes to the next city and sets up all the stuff to get ready for the big concert.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in charge of the money, kind of, it's not very well accounted for because, they take the money they got and they roll it forward. And they take the money they got forward, thinking, we always got to stay ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the stories, and we're going to kind of get into here, is that Judas Iscariot, he justified to himself that he could turn Jesus in because, hell, Jesus can get out of it. We need the money to go to the next show. That's one of the stories that the Jews say for da-da-da. Or who I shouldn't say the Jews, but the Pharisees, maybe even, somebody who does, the haters on the story of Jesus which, I imagine there's some religions that are told to, hate on Jesus kind of deal for life everlasting, eternal life. There's a lot of religions that they say, yeah, we know Jesus was a cool dude and he's here, but we're not quite buying that eternal life deal. But anyway, does that make any sense, Brett?
Yes.
Okay, cool. so Judas Iscariot gets the deal. And so
now, what did he give him on the bread? You said, like, what?
You know how they break bread. They go, "This is my life. This is my body."
Uh-huh.
Then you drink the wine. This is my blood. So this sop is just dipped bread. It'd be like a futon dipped bread.
Okay. All right.
So he gives that sop, and nobody makes a big deal out of it because Judas Iscariot. He's always got the bag, and he's got the bag of money. So whatever. So anyway, but Jesus says, "Do it quickly." And this big red letters in 27, that thou doest, he's talking to Judas Iscariot, what you're going to do it quick, So now 28, now no man at the table knew for what intent Jesus spoke. For some of them thought Judas had the bag that Jesus had said unto him, buy those things that we need for the feast, or that he should give something to the poor. So he's, hey, here's some extra money, anything you got left over, give to the poor. So the other disciples don't make a big deal of what Jesus said to Judas Iscariot about go thou and do it quickly. They think he's supposed to just take the money and go, take the bag, which full of money, and go to the next setup. Da 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 da. They don't realize that that sop identified him as the person who's going to turn him in for 30 pieces of silver. So here we go. Okay, do it quick. 30. He then, having received the sop, went immediately out, and it was night. That's interesting. After a colon, those are the words after the colon, not in red letters, but and it was night. And they always say night, it's bad. Equate it with bad. So for them to put that out there after a colon, it's kind of cool. He then, having received the sop, went immediately out, and it was night. All right. So he's stealthily doing his thing at night. So in 31, therefore, when he was gone out, Jesus says, so back to red letters in 34, now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. So I think that might be, I need to get better on that Son of Man deal. That might be the Trinity thing, man, the Son of Man. So anyway, I think it's a good thing. If 32, if God be glorified in him, God shall also glorify him in himself, and shall straightway glorify him. So basically give glory to God big time. 32, 33, and your son, your dad, it's up to you generationally to so excuse me, and shall straightway go. Okay, so 33, little children, yet a little while I am with you, ye shall seek me, and I said unto the Jews, whither I go ye cannot come, so now I say to you. Okay, so 33 is just talking to his children, his disciples, the people around there. 34 is going to be big. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. Go, you don't have that? You don't have your deal right in front of you, do you, Brett?
I don't. I need to get
That's
one probably. So.
It's I think when you're here, you got the red letters right next to me, so I hope you're kind of
I like listening I know to you talk, honestly.
And then when you put out the text, on the you send them to the deal to where they can follow along. So that's cool. All right, so here we are on 36. Okay.
I'll start doing that better. I kind of just Yeah. Anyway,
so let's go 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if you have love one to another. So 36, Simon Peter said unto the Lord, whither goest thou? Whither I go, thou canst not follow me now, but thou shalt follow me afterwards. 37, Peter said, okay, so 36, Simon Peter said unto the Lord, whether you're going, I'm going to go. And then Jesus said, hey, where I go, you can't follow me now, but you can follow me later. So he knows that Peter still got, his denial is coming. And Jesus is kind of being prophetic, and Peter doesn't really know what he's saying. That you think you can follow me now, but you really can't. But hey, even when you deny me 3 times, I'll still let you, ask for forgiveness, and you still get in. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
that's why he said, hey, you can't be with me now, but you can be with me later. Okay, so Peter 37. So Peter said unto the Lord, why can't I follow you now? I'll lay down my life. In 37. So here, that's a deal where I was kind of getting ahead of myself. I knew what was coming, so sorry. But 38, Jesus answered him, where thou lay down thy life for my, you'll lay down your life for my sake? He said, oh yeah? Well, truly, truly, I say unto you, Peter, the crow is going to caw 3 times. You'll deny me 3 times before the crow caws. That kind of deal. The way it reads is, verily, verily, I say unto thee, the cock shall not crow till thou hast denied me thrice. You with that?
Mm-hmm.
So that completes 13.
Yeah, I remember that scene in the Passion. Pretty good.
I need to watch that again. The Passion got by me. I was caught up in the wrong rhetoric, wrong narrative. Thanks for getting me back, guys.
Yeah. Another great Sunday service.
How many minutes was that? About 20 or so?
Altogether about, well, it's 26 on the deal, but yeah. Good
I think
stuff.
it's a good time. You
Yeah.
have any questions on that? They're getting ready to feast. They had the Last Supper. You've seen the picture with the 12 disciples, the Last Supper. After they're done eating, he washes their feet, and then he says, hey, here's what's coming. He gives the stop to Judas, and everybody's going, what's over that? And he's kind of talking in circles, but he's basically saying there's 2 of these guys that are going to, deny me in the short term. And anyway, he's getting ready to go almost, I think we're getting ready for Palm Sunday. I mean, he's getting ready to go into Jerusalem. So you want to dance out and then do another one?
Yeah, dance out. And, I forgot to say, this is a romper, so I love it.
Dude, you can't, crawl over the back seat and give us a better view?
It's,
well, it's cool, really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a scannability right there on your left booty. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Dude, it's my first romper, and I love it. You're going to love yours, dude.
I've got merch coming, blue, black. I'm loving it.
We're gonna be
and
blued
every
out.
time you come out with a little different twist on making it better and better.
Yeah.
It's I hope it gets to where everything has to come through your website. Oh, dude, and you got to, right now you're using the AI models. You got to use yourself as a model.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to start because I think it's good to know, because I'll share exactly, you want to know how everything fits. So I'll put my measurements and stuff. And
yeah. That was good advice on the shoes earlier, But yeah, and dude, if you get your picture on all the guy stuff and get, another person that and all the girl stuff, that's so awesome. Just have your haberdashery right there. Everything goes through, justgettoheaven.com.
Yep.
If you get into Nordstrom's, you get into, Amazon, whatever they got going, that's their gig. It'd be fun if you competed against them.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Everything I see now, I'm just like, why would I get that? It's just.
I hope with your exposure, you can get all the business you want, get all the people to heaven you want, without having to go through, another retailer.
Mm-hmm. Wholesaler.
You are the retailer,
yeah.
And you are the model, and you're the whole deal.
Yeah, we're doing it. I mean, I've always wanted a romper, and I have one now, and I made it, and it's blue.
Dude, how about them short shorts on your girlfriend?
Oh, yeah. I got to get her to model a little bit. But that'll be tough. All right, we'll dance out, and then we'll do the John. What is it? The next one?
John 14's next.
Okay. All righty. Dance out. Gonna watch some Colorado State tonight.
7 o'clock, dude. They've been party. They were tailgated at 8:00 this morning.
Saw that on ESPN.
They are the center of the college football. Everybody's taking a week off.